And here are the exercises for Chapter 2. Firstly, I want you to write yourself a program. This program will be similar to the scanf program that we wrote. I want you to write a program that asks the users 2 questions, not just one, not what their age is, but 2 questions. It doesn't really matter, but both questions have to be about numbers. So, how many brothers and sisters do you have, for instance, and how many children do you have? Those could be the 2 questions. So for each one, they get a question, then they type in the answer. Then they get the second question, and then they type in the answer. Then, I want your program to print out one line of text that says, for example, you have 6 brothers and sisters and 3 children. Now that's the hardest part. Trying to get both to come out on the same line. Both answers, both numbers to come out on the same line. I'm not going to tell you how to do that. I haven't shown you that bit yet, but I think you might be able to work it out. If you can't work it out, you can obviously look at the answer, which I will show you in a moment, or you can look on the CD and find the answers there. That's the project for this particular chapter. Now, there's a couple of other questions I'd like to ask you about that. What does scanf do if you don't enter digits in response to a question? In other words, when they say, how many children do you have? What if you just type the word Fred? What happens? Can you think why it happens? Next. Try coding your scanf program without using the ampersand. Remember I said the ampersand was very important for scanf, but you didn't use it for printf? What happens if you leave it out altogether? I warn you, it may crash your program. Your program may hang. Your system may hang. It just depends. Bad things can happen. But I want you to try it just to see what it looks like. It certainly will compile, and it certainly will run. But whether it crashes, or whether it just does something else that's unpredictable, that's up to you to discover. And fourthly, what is the largest number you can enter for your age? Obviously you can go crazy. You can say, well, my age is 2,000. Well, would it accept 10,000? Would it accept 1 million or 1 billion? Would it accept 100 billion or 1 trillion? Now, I don't expect you to divine the exact answer, because it might be 10,861 or something like that. It could be a specific number. But I would certainly expect you to say, well, somewhere between this number and that number, it bombs out. So I'd like you to find out at least roughly what kind of order of magnitude of numbers it will handle. Okay, good luck.